set to kick off.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this Bronco defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Achane. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season. He's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. Achane on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Now a 2nd and 10.
Number 17, Jalen Waddle. No gain on the play.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
At the 39-yard line.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury. I'm having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Again, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for them.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Wilson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutt's good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutt's to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Tua to try again on second down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. On play action, here's Tua. Flushed out right. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Tua to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. This is second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
A give up the middle to H.A. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Tua going to throw. And this will not be enough. On third and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This one swung out to Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught on the move past the 40, down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Tua signaling to change things up. H.A. now up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, Tua.
He dumps it off to H.A.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
2nd and 6.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Now, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton.
And Sutton will have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
A 1st down there for Sutton, and he had over 800 yards for Denver last season. Productive, tall target, the Broncos going to make sure they hang on to despite increased trade interest.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson.
Dropping it off underneath. Here's P-Ryan.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. From 13 yards out.
And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Running right, here's A-Chain. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, they go back to A-Chain. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. It's A-Chain on the give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action, now it's Tua. Caught by Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 45-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the turnover, it's Tua. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get it.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On play action, here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
One last shot for Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense